go. He's done. Disqualified! What's up, you guys? Nick here. A time-honored tradition at the end of any long season, it's the beer mile. Let's meet our competitors. So obviously I brought 3 of my best friends out here to compete. Some of them are great drinkers, some of them are great runners. Now there are some ground rules. Beers must be consumed from an unmodified can or bottle. We will be drinking Coors Banquet because of course you have to drink a beer that's 5.0% ABV or higher. And I'm a Rocky Mountain boy, so we're drinking Coors today. Gotta drink the beer, discard it in the basket, then you can run a lap. 4 beers, 4 laps, 4 competitors. Let's see who's crowned champion of the beer mile this year. All right, boys, this is what we've trained for. No throwing up. Throwing up is an immediate disqualification, all right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Ashley, our official timer, on you.
And bottoms up, let's find out who can drink the beer the fastest. I have a feeling it's gonna be the Bison, the frat boy. No, it is Tom! Captain Tom with a perfect first split, 10 seconds on that beer. Me and Jordan right behind him. It looks like it's gonna be 15 seconds for those beers. And poor Pink Man, he has no mouth. Don't know how he did that beer in 20 seconds. But those are pretty good splits for your first beer. Tom, Captain Tom, an absolute beast of an athlete. He's out fast. He's got that long stride. I'm going to have to really work to catch up to him. Now, while we're running this backstretch, I think I have to mention you guys were all over 21 years of age. It is legal to drink when you're over 21 in America, and we do have designated drivers. With that out of the way, here's our checkpoint. Tom, 52 seconds. Now, that's including the beer. Bison at 57 seconds. Looks like Pink Man right behind him, 104, Jordan 105. That is including that first beer lap. Tom is still your leader, and I'm doing everything I can to reel him in. Tom doesn't drink a lot, so I have a feeling I'm going to be able to catch him here on some of these beer laps. He's a big boy. He can put some beers down, but he just doesn't drink that much. And if you guys have followed my career, you do know that I love beer. So this is actually the second beer. It's pleasant, right? The first one goes down easy because you got a lot of room in your stomach. The second one actually goes down pretty easy because you're thirsty. So let's see what these beer splits are. Tom looking like he's struggling a little bit. Pink guy moved ahead of Jordan. Come on, Pink Man. Tom's already done. I have to make up time on him on the beers, and he had a 21-second beer there. I had a 21-second beer, so I didn't lose any during the beer transition, but my running, Tom is actually, as we saw in the Nick Symmonds Track Classic, he's actually a legit runner. So if I can't make up time on him on the beers, speaking of beers, look at Pink Man. Oh my God, it's so gross. Oh, cheers, Jordan. Watch Pink Man pour that beer through the morph suit. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Pink Man, 39 seconds for that beer. Jordan, who can put down probably more beers than all of us combined, struggling to drink them fast. Back to the front, though, it's Tom and Bison. Bison burping up suds left and right, wiping it off my face there. And now I'm in a good spot. I'm saying sit and kick. All I have to do is stay on Tom's shoulder. 249, 250 for us there. Jordan with a 50-second beer. Ooh, a 50-second beer. That's going to really cost you. I continue to burp up suds and maintain contact with Captain Tom. Now, going down the backstretch, I'm thinking, should I blow by him? I need to steal some time if I can't beat him in the beer chugging. But I think that I am going to be able to actually pull a second or two off him. Now, third beer. This is the critical beer. This is I would say, honestly, the hardest one. You're thinking the fourth beer is the hardest? Absolutely not. It's the third beer. The fourth one takes care of itself, just like the fourth lap of a mile. It takes care of itself. But the third beer and the third lap, so hard. Unless you're Captain Tom. What was that split? What was that split? I think he did another 15-second beer. No, it's a 26-second beer. It is one of his worst beers. It's a worst beer yet. 29 seconds for me. That means that he made up, or actually, he increased his lead by 3 seconds in that transition. But I can see on his face he's hurting. Pink guy just out. Nope. Pink guy's definitely hurting. I honestly don't know how he's doing this. He is drinking a beer through a morph suit. Shout out to Pink Man for coming out. And a little foreshadowing, you may end up seeing a man puke through a morph suit at some point in this video. Back to the action. Tom, 435, 436. Still moving really well. Now this I want to mention to you guys. This is an event where it really, the alcohol doesn't hit you. We're only running for what, somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes. Like that, you don't have enough time for the alcohol to make you feel drunk. You just have a ton of adrenaline and a lot of cramping in your stomach. Pink Man with almost a full minute on that beer. I still have maintained contact with Tom. In third lap, it's going to come down to the last beer and the last lap. Jordan finishes his beer in 45 seconds. Tom here, we both ran I actually made up those 3 seconds as you saw. He ran a 1:31 for lap 3. I ran a 1:28. It's going to come down to the last beer, last lap. Who has the room in their stomach for the fourth beer? Guys, 12, 24, 36, 48 ounces of 5-0 beer. This hurts. And you got to keep it down. Tom with a 23-second beer. That's a phenomenal fourth beer lap. Bison trying to catch up. That's a 29-second beer. That's a bad beer for me, and I've spotted Tom 20 meters. The question is, can the two-time Olympian kick down Tom, or is Captain Tom going to go home with his first victory? I don't know, but check out that drone shot. I'm starting to close on him. 6:16 with 300 meters left for Tom. Pink guy, Pink Man still in it. He's actually removed the morph suit. I think he's getting ready to puke. But as I move down the backstretch, look how fast I'm going. I am starting to make up some ground on Tom. I knew that I could spot him a little bit of distance, but if I spotted him too much, he's a good enough runner, I may not be able to catch up to him. I've cut that lead down to 15 meters, and Tom looks over his shoulder as he passes Jordan. This is the scary part about Tom. Just when you think he's about to break, he finds another gear. The man does not know how to quit. He's got his family here cheering them on, and I'm still moving down the backstretch trying to catch him. But look at how graceful Tom is with 48 ounces of beer in his stomach. He is going to be your champion. What's the time? 7:05 for Tom, his fastest lap, a phenomenal last lap, phenomenal showing for Tom. Bison in with a 70-second last lap. But it's not enough to beat your champion, Captain Tom. We still have oh no, we've got a first puke. Pink Man loses it. Pink Man, I'm sorry, you're disqualified. Appreciate you coming out though. And how about this? Jordan finishes his last beer. He's got 1 lap to go. Captain Tom cannot be stopped. Captain Tom drinks a 5th beer just for good measure to run 1 more lap with his homie Jordan. You guys, this may surprise you. It does not surprise me at all. Tom, Jordan, and I, we lift every morning together, and these guys, we're like brothers out there. And Tom is always ready to go 1 more if anybody needs help to finish out a workout. And here Jordan is with his 4th and final lap. Captain Tom going the distance with him. Congratulations to Jordan, who could drink us all under the table with his personal best in the beer mile here of 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Shout out to all my homies who came out to support me in this year's Nick Symmonds Beer Mile.
All right, shout out Pink Man, Jordan, and Tom for joining me in this time-honored tradition. Let's hear it for Captain Tom once again. The man can't be stopped. How do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good, actually.
All right, he feels good. Let's go get a beer, guys. Come on me. All right, you guys. Now, there's an event I've always wanted to try. I'm calling it the Whiskey 400. You do a shot of whiskey every 100 meters, 1 lap around the track. All out, no throwing up. You get this video to 10,000 likes, I will set up a Whiskey 400 with my boys. Thanks.